Why is an MRI important for your injury case? And you may have been in an accident or injured, and then you speak to your lawyer or your medical provider, and the medical provider recommends an MRI, and your lawyer thinks that it's probably a good idea also based on whatever your medical provider is saying. And you may be thinking, I don't know if I want to get the MRI. What exactly is an MRI? And let me just say a couple things up front. I'm not a medical provider. I am an attorney that specializes in these injury cases. So many of my clients have undergone these MRIs, and I will tell you why it's important from a legal perspective, not a medical perspective. Your medical provider should be describing to you the medical perspective. But from a legal perspective, it's important because it fully helps diagnose your injuries. So your medical provider may tell you how an x-ray is really focused on bones or the harder tissue in the body. An MRI can focus on the soft tissues. So that's things like your brain or the discs in your spine, uh, ligaments, muscles. It can show things that an x-ray can't show. And that's very important because now the doctor can look at that imaging and make a diagnosis and a treatment plan based on things that they didn't know ahead of time. They may suspect, but they didn't know. So, for example, if you have a rotator cuff tear, that might not show up on an x ray. And based on your symptoms and your complaints, the doctor may suspect that you have a rotator cuff tear. But an MRI helps them really confirm it and help them diagnose it and then come up with a treatment plan. Is it something that can be done, treated conservatively with physical therapy, or is it something that needs more aggressive treatment, like a surgery? So that's why it's really important to get an MRI. And I always recommend my clients, if the doctor's saying you should get an MRI, you should get it done because this is the time, particularly to figure out what your injuries are. It helps me in negotiating and arguing with the insurance company. If you don't get it, you're sort of handicapping your doctor and your lawyer in being able to help you in your case.